There has never been a build video like this. For year after year after year, 2K YouTubers have told people to make the best build. They have made everyone think the one meta build is for everybody. But in this video, we are changing the game. We are giving people options. We are making several unique builds based on your playstyle. Whether you want to be a slasher or a stretch big, whether you want to be an inside center or a lockdown, the best build for you is in this video based on your specific playstyle and archetype. And it doesn't matter what gen you are. We are making the best builds for current gen and the best builds for next gen. We are going to show you not only how to make the build, but we're going to tell you why the build works. We're going to tell you why you should upgrade this attribute and why you shouldn't upgrade this other attribute. We're going to tell you why the positions matter. We're going to break down what badges are good and bad for you. This is not just a build tutorial. This is a 2K tutorial. This is going to teach you everything how to use your build effectively and not only just to make the build. So I hope you guys enjoyed this detailed informational video that would go in. I hope you drop a like. I hope if any of you guys got it for Christmas or you're new to the game or maybe you're just looking for a new build to spice things up, I hope this video helps you. So let's get into it. Yo, what's up guys? It is PowerGotGame back with another video. Now before we get into the actual builds, I just want to tell you some very important info because this whole video is based on your ease of access. I want you guys to be able to get to the build you want as quickly as possible and not waste time. So I want to tell you some important info. We actually have timestamps for every build in this video. If you look in the description, it's going to be a timestamp based on what type of build it is and what gen is on. Now I labeled them next gen and current gen. If your screen looks like this when you load up the game, it's next gen. Now, if your screen looks like something totally different, and I'm going to show you guys that. If your screen looks like this when it loads up, this is current gen. Now, this is important because if you're new to 2K, you haven't played in the past couple years, these are two different games. Their build systems, they're similar, but they have slightly different build systems. And you don't want to make the other gen build on the wrong, you know what I mean? You want to make sure you're using the right gen. So I just wanted to explain that to you guys. If you guys have any questions, I'm glad to help you guys. If you can leave a comment, you can be like, yo, Power, I'm not sure about this build, or why is this the case, or which build should I make? I will answer all your comments and give you guys any kind of advice as soon as I see the message if I see it, guys. So I'm happy to help you guys, but let's get into the video without further ado. All right, guys, for this first build, this is really the best build if you're looking for an all-around build you can use on every single court, whether it's 1s, 2s, 3s, rec, pro-am, anything. And it's really like a jack of all trades. This is what people really refer to as the demigod build because it can do pretty much a little bit of everything. It's not maybe a specialist in any area, but it's kind of good in every single area. And that's why it's really, really dangerous and probably the overpowered meta build in this game that a lot of people go to. Now for position, at least on next gen, because we're going to review the current gen all around build right after this. For next gen, position really doesn't matter. It just depends on where you line up. If you want to line up at the 1, do point guard. If you want to line up at the 5 for some reason, do center. But besides the little weight requirements, as long as you can get the correct weight, because position does affect what weight you can get, it doesn't matter or change anything. Handiness is your preference. Jersey number your preference. Those are not going to change anything. I usually do left and 7, but it doesn't matter. Height right here is what you want to go 6'9". There's a reason, especially on next gen, for these type of builds. There's a reason people go 6'9" because of how it affects the tiers and the tier system they have on next gen that they don't have on current gen. So I'm gonna explain that a little bit, but 6'9" is definitely key where you want to go for this. And then for weight, you want to go 194. For wingspan, you want to go 7'4". So 6'9", 194, 7'4". And 7'4" so you can keep the 3-point shot necessary to get the silver limitless that we're going to talk about soon. For body shape, it does not matter if you want to look more built, you're going to look slight. Like, I don't think it affects any way you play from my experience of playing the game. So we're going to continue, and then to make the build, what you want to do is drive and dunk. You want to take this all the way, and you want to put this up to 93. Get you a ton of badges. You can get you the gold limitless, take off. Also get you gold posterizer if that's something you're interested in. You get your close shot, you want to put this up to 60. You're driving up to 8, driving dunk you can put up to 80, and you're driving layup at 80, and your standing dunk you're gonna put this at 61. 15 finishing badges, and with the +4 you could be really dangerous finishing wise if you wanted to put it that way. But there's so many directions you can go in this build. Now 3-point shot 85, And the reason you want to go to 85 is for the silver limitless range, which is going to allow you to shoot deeper with the ball. And that's very, very key if you're a person that wants to shoot like deep behind the line, and it doesn't allow you to allow them to sag off on you really. Free throw put us over 63, so that's 19 shooting badges. Pass accuracy 75. This is so key for the LeBron James pass style, and I can tell you in this game on next gen, pass accuracy is so important. Like on current gen, I feel like it doesn't matter. On next gen, it's definitely a case of where if you have 70, your passes feel slow. You have 75, now it's feeling like it's zooming and fast. And so make sure you keep that 75 number and get the LeBron James pass style. Now for ball handling, you want to put this to 87 to make sure you get the gold quick first step, which is going to be really, really good and allow you to take people off the dribble out of the triple threat. You get quicker, more effective launches, as it says there. And speed of ball, you want to put this at 75. That's going to give you the Michael Jordan dribble style and the animations, which if you don't know about it now, it's probably the best dribble style in the game. So you definitely want to get the 75 speed of ball. In interior defense, you're going to put this at 80. And interior defense, I know a lot of previous years, sometimes people didn't care about interior defense, but with the way, if you played this game, the way people rim running this game, everyone's trying to dunk on you, you need good interior defense and blocks so you can contest them in the paint and you're not like a small body down there. So this is going to be especially beneficial for the twos or against ISO players. Now for perimeter defense, you want to put this at 86. That's the exact threshold to get silver clamps and gold challenger, which is so good and it's going to help you a lot. Still, you want to put this at 85 for silver glove. That's the key badge in helping you get in steals and rips on the ball, which are overpowered in this game. Like silver glove it's really, really, really good. Block, we're gonna take you to 93, and that's gonna be enough for that gold anchor. This is crazy right here. This is a great thing about this build. It's gonna increase your ability to block shots and protect the rim at a high level. Like we said, for that rim running. Nobody's rim running this build. That's all I can tell you guys. And defensive rebounding, we're putting this at 65. Nothing special, but if you're using this at the guard, this is enough to get a wide open rebound. And that's just one kind of weakness. It's not going to be like a great rebounder, but if you're using it at the guard or off ball, it's fine. I wouldn't use this as a big man build, but this is not meant for that. You know what I mean? It's meant for like a guard position, but a really, really tall guard that can do everything. Speed, we're going to put this at 78, which should be fast enough and good enough for you to still play defense. Acceleration, we're going to match it out at 80. Your strength, keep this at 55. Vertical, we're gonna put this at 82. Enough for the elite contact dunks because it's drive and dunk. 93, that's enough for the elite contact dunk. So combined with the vertical, that's enough for really overpowered elite contact dunks that you're gonna get in this build. And stamina, you wanna match up to 95. You're gonna get a +4 when you get gym bats. So this build is like, you guys see why it's one of the best all around builds in the game. 15, 19, 20, 21. Very, very good. For primary takeover, I recommend a sharp, limitless range, even though you can go like a slashing with finishing moves if you like the slash in this build. You can kind of use any of these takeovers, but my recommendation is usually go limitless range, shoot super deep, and then get one defensive takeover and probably get the paint intimidation so people can't run you. But you can play, there's nothing wrong with having the slashing. There's nothing wrong with even going to lock and doing perimeter badge drop. Like, you can play around with this on next gen. You can change it at any time, so I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, this is a really, really solid build, and we'll show you guys what it comes out to right now and how the name should be seen. Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, Penny Hardaway, and that's really what this build is. It comes out super, super nice inside out score for this build. So if you guys have any questions about the build or it's not working for you, ask in the comment section below, and I'm glad to answer. But we're gonna go over to the current gen all-around build nets. All right, guys, for current gen, this is the all-around build for current gen, where it could be able to do anything. Demigod, meta build. You want to go out here, you want to play on any single court, kind of be good at a little bit of everything. It's not a specialist in one thing, but you can compete in a lot of areas. So we're gonna break down how to make it. For position, you got to be very careful here and how you make your position, because it kind of depends on how you want to make it. Position matters on what takeovers you get on current gen. If you can only get rim take if you make a power forward or center. If you make small forward, shooting guard, or point guard, you can't get rim take. So keep that in mind on what takeovers you want to get and what position you choose. But for this build, generally, I'm just going to make a point guard here. But like I said, that is kind of important in current gen. Handiness doesn't matter. Jersey number doesn't matter. It's your preference. I just do left and 7 always. For height, what we're going to do is 6'8". For next gen on this type of build, this is where the key difference is. It depends. Are you on current gen or next gen? Because On current gen, there's no tiers. So you don't have to kind of limit and make your player a certain height to unlock this tier. But on next gen, so on current gen, that's why I went 6'8" instead of going 6'9". Now for weight, you want to go ahead and you want to put this all the way down to 180, make it as fast as possible. Your wingspan, put this up all the way, 7'5". Get the 3-point shot still at the 85 that allow you to get the silver limitless. Body shape doesn't matter, it's not going to affect anything. And first thing you want to do is you want to put a drive and dunk, and you want to go ahead and you want to put this up to 86, and it's going to give you the gold limitless takeoff and the pro contact dunks, which is key. Put the drive and layup right here at 70. Go ahead and move up the close shot a little bit to 59, and stand and dunk right here at 41. So 3-point shot, you want to go ahead and you want to max this out to 85, and then you have the mid-range shot 70, and your free throw, you're going to put this up to 67. Your pass accuracy, you're going to put this at that same 75. You know, you could honestly put this lower, but for a guard, I would put this a little bit higher. Because pass accuracy, you can get away with a 70 pass accuracy easy on current gen. Just because it doesn't seem to affect it as much as it does on next gen. Ball handling, you want to go ahead and you want to put this to a 89. For speed with ball, you want to go ahead and you want to put this to a 75 with the Michael Jordan dribble style. Interior defense, like I said, 80 interior defense, really key. It's going to be able to stop that rim running. So very key to put this 80 interior defense. Perimeter defense, this is where this build on the current gen is a little bit crazy defensively. You're going to be able to get the 92 perimeter defense, which is crazy. You're going to get to be able to get gold clamps right here. And people are really not rim running you. You're going to be bumping people. You're almost like a lockdown here. And then because you do 6'8", you go and you get the 95 steal, because steals are very different on current gen. I'd say they're overpowered on both, but on current gen, steals are really overpowered. Like, you get gold glove on this, you're gonna be ripping. Somebody dribbles the ball, it's gonna be gone. Like, it's really going to be gone. So I definitely recommend this 95 steal. The block, we're going to put it up to 88, and the reason for that is going to give you exactly for the Hall of Fame chase down artists right here. So Hall of Fame chase down artists, you're going to be able to chase down people and block them right here, and that's exactly the cutoff for it. So defensive rebounding, you want to go, I already put this too high by accident, but you put this at 70, and you put the offensive rebounding back to 30. So like I said, you're going to be able to get a wide open rebound. Don't expect to be banging with bigs. This is why this is more of a guard build. Speed, you want to put this up to 82. Acceleration, max this out to 82. Your strength, you want to go ahead and you want to max this out to 68. Your vertical, you're going to put this at 68 too. And your stamina, you want to go ahead and you want to put this at 95. So it's going to give you some strength in there. It's going to give you the vertical. The reason why the vertical is not as high on the current gen is because even though vertical is important, you don't need vertical on current gen to unlock any of your contact dunks. So I can get contact dunks with no vertical on current gen, where on next gen that vertical like helps a lot, you know. You can't get contact dunks unless you have 75 vertical for pro and 82 for net. So that's gonna conclude it for current gen. Like you said, it's really all around, really good at defense, really can shoot, really good at finishing, has strength down here. I really like it. So for primary takeover, you get takeovers at the same time, so there's really no difference between primary and secondary, but I would go shooting and go lock. And you can really bump some people, and when they get the ball, you're gonna be getting rips like crazy. So that's what I would recommend. You can try to play making if you want, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. You can change your takeover and everything. So two-way 3-point shot creator, Lonzo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, similar shades of as the next gen version of the build. So that's gonna conclude the all-around kind of build section, and we are going to go now to the next builds. It's gonna be next gen, it's gonna be small guards. All right guys, so this next type of build for next gen is gonna be perfect for people who are looking for that traditional type play shot build that was popular in 2K22, 2K21, and 2K20. You don't want to necessarily do that tall guard build, but you're looking for a small, normal height guard that is like fast, quick, can shoot, can dribble. Like, it's just like the play shot. So what you want to go here is you want to go for position, you want to go point guard. Handiness doesn't really matter, doesn't affect anything. Jersey number is not going to affect anything really at all. That's your preference. Height right here is 6'1", going to make you super fast. Very key. Your weight, you want to go ahead and you want to put this down to 163. Give you the ability to have more weight and make your player like faster. And your wingspan is what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this at sit 7. And then you're gonna put the body shape. It does not matter. Really haven't seen it effective, but I like to go slight in these type of situations. So I'm gonna go slight right here. And then right here we go. Here we are. So key thing is, first thing you want to upgrade the close shot. Close shot, just put this at 51. You want to put your driving layup at 75. That's a key cutoff for a lot of the layup packages. Drive and dunk, put this at 80, just enough to get the limitless takeoff. Now, quick suggestion, you're gonna get +4. Obviously, when you do the quest after this, when you get one of those +4, I would definitely put 1 towards finishing to make it easier to get that limitless takeoff right away. So make sure you put an extra 1 towards finishing, especially for this type of build. For mid-range shot, you want to put this at 78. For a 3-point shot, you want to put this at 92. For a free throw, you want to put this at 71. That's going to give you 24 shooting badges, which is a lot in this game. 92 is going to allow you to shoot really at a high level. It's almost like shooting with a 99 3-pointer, because that's how good it is. Like, you're never going to miss. You're going to be able to shoot from deep. This is going to be an elite shooting build right here. So this 92 3-pointer is the key thing to get that gold limitless. Now for pass accuracy, we're going to put this over here at 75. Enough to get that LeBron James passing style. Make sure you guys equip that, because that's going to allow you to pass at a much faster rate. Ball handling is enough for 92. Now, why 92? 92 is the lowest ball handling that's going to allow you to get every size of the game. Whereas Trae Young, Stephen Curry, every size that comes out in the game, you're going to be able to get it with a 92. So basically, you can get every dribble move in the game with that ball handling. And that's why this build is like, if you're, especially if you're a dribble head, it's nice. Now, speed of ball. You're just required to have 77 to go with the ball handling, so we didn't really have a choice. Now, interior defense. This is where it gets good, because I feel like this is a 6-1, but it's not too shabby defensively. Now, obviously, you're not going to be playing main defense with this build, but you might be able to get away with it, because the interior defense right here matched. Perimeter defense, you're going to put this at 86, and that's going to give you enough for the silver clamps and the gold challenger. You're still 99 still. Defensive rebound is already up at 41. Your speed, you're going to go put this at 76. Your acceleration, 91 acceleration, which is going to make you so quick dribbling the ball. Keep in mind in this game, speed, it has to be decent, but speed is more on the defensive end. Acceleration is what controls like how quickly you're going to get open, like how quickly you accelerate out of dribble moves and stuff like that. So that's what you look for, acceleration. That's why speed is lower than the acceleration right here. This does not mean you're going to be slow unless you're like running immediately down the court. You're definitely going to be fast out of your dribble moves with the 91 acceleration. Now for vertical, keep that at 60. That's just enough to get the quick drops for the dribble moves and get that quick. If they play you high, you can blow by. Stamina, put this at 95. Strength, you might as well put the rest in strength. And that's going to give you a really, really well-rounded build right here. Like I said, the defense at 99 still is crazy. If people try to come at you, you can spam the X button. You guys know how overpowered steals are in this game. You can make them pay. So that's why I think the Switch 1 is super, super dangerous. So we're going to continue. Takeovers I would probably recommend for this is limitless range for deep. And then you can either, if you like to fade a lot, you can go pull up precision. Or if you want to get some more defensive end, you want to take advantage of those steals, you can go something like perimeter badge drop their badges and rip it from them. So that's a choice. I would probably go like this because I think you'll be able to shoot and fade even without the shot create and takeover in most cases. So this is how I would go, but I want to give you guys all the choices available. And you make it Allen Iverson, Darius Garland, De'Aaron Fox. Like, those are good. Those are good comparisons. Two-way three-point shot creator. So that's what you should look like for this build. Now, we're going to go to the current gen version right quick, show you guys how to make it. All right, guys. We're going to show you the current gen version of the smart guard build, similar to the traditional play shot 6-1 type build that's going to be really quick, be able to shoot effectively, be able to play make and dribble really, really good. And it's actually really similar to the next gen version. This is one of the builds where it's like, it's almost exactly the same almost as the next gen version, but I feel like I wanted to make the current gen because there's some slight differences and I don't want you guys to mess it up because the build is different. So we're going to show you guys the slight differences right here. Like I said, handiness and jersey number does not matter literally at all. Position, it does matter, but you're not going to get rim takeover in this type of build anyway. So that's perfect. First thing you want to do is the height. You want to go 6'1". Your weight, you want to put this down to 163. Make your player as fast as possible. Your wingspan sits 7. Make you long in the contest. Body shape, we're gonna it can be whatever. I like to go slight for these type of builds. Now, close shot, you're gonna put this at 51. Your drive and layup, you're gonna put this at 75. Key cutoff for a lot of different animations for the layups. Drive and dunk, you're gonna put this at 80. That's good enough for the silver limitless. And the thing about this, there's no tiers, so you'll be able to get the limitless takeoff quickly right away with this. You don't have to worry about, okay, I gotta get to the 15 or 16 type badges. Mid-range shot, you're gonna head and put this at 78. You're gonna put the 3-point shot all the way at 92. That key point that we said, that's good enough for gold limitless. And so when you learn the kind of cutoffs in these builds, it helps you make builds so much better. So 92 is the cutoff for gold limitless. You have 24 total shooting badges, which is so many. And encouraging, you get like 8+ badges. So that's great. Ball handling, you're gonna do 92. Like I said, that's the cutoff. That's the lowest that you can get any dribble move in the game with 92 ball handling. Any size up, escape, you can get Trae Young, you can get Stephen Curry. 92 is gonna be perfect for that. So you're gonna be any dribble move you want to do, you can use with the 92. Pass accuracy, 75. Speed ball has to be 77 with the ball handling. Interior defense, we can go ahead and we can put this at a 56. Max it out. Perimeter defense, put this at 86 for, and that's going to put you at the silver clamps and gold challenger to contest people. So you can see how the defense of this build is still really good. We've been able to make a play shot that's great at defense. And 99 still, you gotta love it. You're going to be able to easily be able to rip people, because current gen rips are even more OP than next gen still. So anytime someone dribbles, you just spam the X button. Y'all usually encourage it, but I'm just saying, like, that's what this build's gonna be able to do. So speed, 76 speed, acceleration, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put this all the way up to a 91. You're gonna be so fast at the dribble moves with that. Your vertical, keep this at 61. Your stamina, go ahead and put this at a 95. You can do the +4 from Gym Rat. Perfect. You see how well-rounded this build is. Defense, shooting, playmaking. This is probably the best small guard build that you can make on current gen. I wouldn't recommend this for 2s, but with the defense, you probably could get away with it on 2s. Just don't give them the ball. But 3s, rec, this is where this is kind of gonna succeed in. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say you can't use it on 2s, but if you get bullied by a 6'9", don't be surprised. You know? Okay, so I would probably go sharp and lock, because you get double takeover at the same time. You can do it on both sides. So I think sharp and lock is the best move for using this type of 6-1 build. But it is actually great. We're gonna click finish right here, and we're gonna see what it comes out to. 2-way 3-point shot creator, the same thing came out on next gen. Allen Iverson, Darius Garland, De'Aaron Fox. So this is what we're gonna recommend. Like I said, any kind of questions, leave in the comment section below. I'd be happy to give you guys advice or guide you if you get stuck or at a certain point. So don't be afraid to ask. And we're gonna go to the next section where they're the popper builds, man. All right, guys, if you're looking to make a really, really good shooting center build, sometimes people refer to it as a popper build. This build is gonna be really good at shooting the ball and playing defense. So really, really good build if you want to shoot in big men on your team for pretty much any mode, like 2s, 1s, 3s. It's very versatile in the way you can use this build. So what you want to go to for position, power forward or center, really doesn't matter. It's not going to really affect much. Handiness and jersey number, once again, are your choice. And we're going to break down a lot of things. So for the height right here, 6'9", very important in the height. If you want to be able to get the certain badges in the tiers, it's going to be able to get limitless takeoff in tier 2, which is going to be important for getting that badge in the way we build this player. So for weight, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this at 218, give you a little extra quickness and speed on this player, and especially important for a popper or a shooting center for hedging on defense. Wingspan, you're going to max it out at 7'7", give you that 99 rebound. Body shape, you're going to go ahead and you can put this whatever you want. Some people like, I'd say built for this, but it really doesn't matter. Like I said, it's just how you want your player to look. So for close shot, you want to go ahead and you want to put this up to 49. You're going to put this drive and layup to 66. And then you're going to take the drive and dunk and you're going to put it all the way for 86, which is the exact cutoff for gold limitless takeoff. So you're going to be able to get gold limitless takeoff only with 7 finishing badges, just because of you 6'9" and you're able to make it in a way so it's tier 2 and not tier 3 on next gen. So That's very key. So I feel like sometimes people see these builds and they change the heights and they don't know what they're messing up. So it's very key that you're that 6'8" height. I mean 6'9" height. So mid-range shot 78, your 3-point shot 82. The reason why I put the mid-range higher is because you want those at your shooting badges right here. If you were to take down the mid-range a little bit, you're gonna lose a lot of shooting badges. By putting up to 78, you're gonna keep these at your shooting badges and get all the key badges you need. Now for pass accuracy, put it at 75. Some people say they want it higher, but 75 should be good for passing it down in most situations. If you're making like a pure rec build, maybe make it higher, but 75 should be fine for 2s or 3s in park. For ball handling, we're gonna put this at 64, just so you're not getting completely ripped out here. Like, you can handle the ball a little bit. You go out here with 25, you dribble even a little bit, all these guys, these lots are gonna steal the ball from you. So 64 will give you a little bit right there. Interior defense, we're gonna put this at 89. Get that silver brick wall. Perimeter defense, you're gonna put this at 86. So you're gonna be able to guard people in the perimeter very, very well. You're gonna put this at 85. Your block, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put this at 89. Your offensive rebound, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna max this out and put this at 90. Your defensive rebound, maxing out 99 defensive rebounding. So this is gonna give you is literally the Hall of Fame rebound chaser, which is gonna be very, very key. Now the block, that's gonna give you the gold anchor. I mean, not gold anchor, silver anchor right here, which is gonna be very, very good in the paint, so they can't dunk on you. Silver glove for this, for the steal, so you're gonna get a lot of steals right there. And perimeter defense, that's silver clamps and gold challenger. So you're gonna be able to play defense in so many ends right here. Not only can you rebound, not only can you block, but you can steal the ball and play defense inside and outside. So for speed, you definitely want to max this out because it's a more defensive-minded player. Acceleration, you want to max it out too. Your strength, put this at 66. I know some people are like, oh, why is the strength so low? I promise you, strength is not really important in this game, especially if you have a high interior. If you have a high interior, you're not going to get pushed around. I promise you, you'll be okay with the 66 strength. For vertical, 75, just so you can get those pro contact dunks. And stamina, go ahead and max this out to 95 plus 4 with the gym rat. So really good build. 7, 19, 11, 31 defensive badges. If you put some extra on there, it can get kind of crazy in the amount of defensive badges you get. But it's really good defensively. You're going to hit a wide open jump shot too. They can't leave you open. So very, very good shooting center build here. And you can walk right past them and you can get the go limitless and dunk on them at any single time. So very versatile in a lot of dimensions here. And what takeovers I would do is probably limitless range for number 1. And then for 2, probably paint intimidation, or you could go with the glass takeover. I prefer rim though, especially this year, and the dunking on people. So we're gonna see what it comes out to. What it should come out to right here is you got Dave the Bursary, Jason Tatum, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Those are decent, honestly. So two-way stretch glass cleaner. I love those names. Very, very good. And we're gonna go to the current gen version now. That's a little bit different, but a very good shooting center build too. Okay guys, on to the current gen shooting center and popper build. It's a lot different. This is one of the builds where it's a lot different from the next gen version, so make sure you're on the right gen for watching this build. But for position, power forward or center, really doesn't matter between those two. Just make sure it's power forward center so you can get the rim takeover on current gen. Handiness and jersey number doesn't matter. For the height, we're gonna go 6'8" right here because it's not important to be 6'9" to get that limitless takeoff. You're fine going 6'8" and still being able to get it. Your weight, you're gonna go down to 211. Your wingspan, you're gonna put this at 75. And body shape doesn't matter, but I would go build probably if I was just choosing. But it's not gonna affect anything. Just choose whatever you like your player to be like. So for close shot, we're gonna put this at 40. For drive and layup, put this at 60. And then you want to put the drive and dunk right here at 80. 80 is going to be the drive and dunk, and that's going to give you enough for the silver limitless takeoff, and you're going to be able to get quick drops too. So stand and dunk, 47. So 7 total finishing badges, which is decent. You'll be good enough with that. For 3-point shot, this one can shoot really good. 85, you're going to get silver limitless. You're going to be shoot really deep. It's kind of like a stretch in a way, but it's also like a really defensive monster, as you're gonna see. Mid-range shot, 70 right here. Free throw, keep this at 60. Pass accuracy, put this at 71. It's not so important on current gen to have that high pass accuracy. you don't see the big difference because they don't have the pass style. So 71, you'll definitely be good enough with that. And ball handling, put us to 70 so you don't get ripped and be able to do some basic drill moves. Interior defense, put us up to 89 for the silver brick wall and be able to defend in the paint really well. Perimeter defense, we're going to put this up to 86. It's going to give you the silver clamps, gold challenger. Can test really well on the perimeter. Still, this is where it gets crazy. 95 still, and if you have played current gen, you know how OP these stills are. So you get a popper that can almost like a lock. You can play sides with your lock, and you can play on ball and start ripping people. That is crazy, and that's a game changer right there. Your block, and you put it at 88. So that's going to give you that silver anchor, which is really, really nice. And then defensive rebounding, match that out. Offensive rebounding, you put this at 87. And what that is going to do is that's going to give you that Hall of Fame rebound chaser. So, and you're going to still be able to get offensive rebounds. So Hall of Fame rebound chaser, get every board with this build. Very useful in all situations. So speed, you want to go ahead and you want to put this at 80. You want to pause it at 80 right there. Acceleration, max out 78. Your strength, you're going to put this at 66. Your vertical, this is where it gets crazy. We're going to put this all the way up at 86. You might be, why 86? It's going to help you with boards. Vertical is so important for chase downs this year. If you can have a higher vertical, sometimes it's hard to find it anywhere. 86 vertical is really going to be a game changer in the way this kind of build kind of not only can rebound and position, but it can jump over people. And your stamina, you're going to go ahead and put this at 95. So made this a little bit different just because of it doesn't have as many limitations in way you can make your build as it is on next gen. But 7, 18, 10, 30, really, really good popper build. The shooting and defense is good. You still have a decent amount of playmaking and finishing. So it's great all around, no matter what and no way you put it. So we're gonna go over here primary takeovers. I actually like glass on this game, so I'll do shooting and glass cleaner, but you can do rim too. It depends what you're playing. If you're playing the 1v1 core or something, rim's probably better. But on like 3v3 core, the glass cleaner is definitely useful. It just depends on what core you're playing with. So glass cleaning lockdown, it actually comes out with Jason Tatum, Draymond Green, Dave. It's similar shades up as it is on next gen. So if you're making a current gen build, this is the current gen shooting center build to make. I hope I can help you guys. Remember, any questions, leave it below. I'm glad to help you. And now we're gonna go into the next set of builds, which I'm really, really excited about, and it is the post score builds. Okay guys, this is an infamous build in NBA 2K23, but if you're looking to make a post score, they've been kind of out of style, so not overpowered as they have been in past 2Ks, but this is the best post score build we're gonna go through right quickly for 2K23 for next gen. Now, you definitely want to go center. You can go power forward, it really doesn't matter. But center or power forward for sure. Handiness and jersey number doesn't really affect, that's your preference. For height, what you want to go is 7'3". You definitely want to go max height. Your weight, you want to do 268. That's the that's the lowest weight you can be without losing your strength, as we're going to show you guys right here, because you want to go match wingspan. If you do anything lower than that, you're going to lose your match strength. So match wingspan, match height, 268 weight, body shape, it doesn't matter, but I like to go built for this type of build. And you're gonna have a vertical right here. The reason you don't go match weight, some people are like, why am I not gonna go match weight? It's important on next gen to remember that you have to have a certain vertical in order to get the contact dunks, the standing contact dunks. And if you go match it out, you're not gonna get that vertical that you need. So 268, trust me on that. There's a reason for everything. Now, your close shot, you're gonna put this over here at 95. Like, you're gonna be able to make any kind of shots around the paint. You can do post fades with that. Very, really nice. Any kind of post moves or post shots around there. Your driving layup, you want to go ahead and you want to put this to a 32. Your driving dunk, you want to put this to a 52. Your standing dunk is going to give you 92. That's going to give you those contact standing dunks. Your post control, 95. You're going to be able to spin off people. People aren't going to be able to guard you. 55 right here, 55 free throw. We're just going to keep those the same. Pass accuracy, 90. This is important for post scores, especially. You can play rec with this and throw it down the court, and it can be a rec type build, but also a lot of times on twos or in certain situations, they like the double team post score. So if you have a 90 pass accuracy, they do that. It's a quick, fast pass to people, and nobody can really double team you. So interior defense, you want to put this up to an 80. Put this up, perimeter defense is 40. Block, you're going to put this up at 80, so you have a decent block in case somebody tries to go up on you. Offensive rebound right here is just put this up there 49, and your defensive rebound is 77, and that's going to give you a decent amount of defensive badges to compete. No speed right here. Your acceleration is going to be a 31. Your strength is going to be all the way up to a 95. Your vertical is going to be a 66. Your stamina is going to be all the way up to a 92, and this is going to conclude the post score build, where if you want to post people up, you want to do post moves in the paint, think of yourself as a classic post fade, post hook type player, then this is going to be perfect for that. You see a lot of people that spam that. So this is going to be good. Next gen post score build come out. I recommend spamming the advanced post moves right here. That's really good for spinning off people. And then you can go ahead and you can put post playmaking if you want. It depends if you want to pass out, or post shot daggers is really nice too. So advanced post moves, post shot daggers is probably where I would go to. Double post, and that's going to be really OP. Nobody's going to be able to guard you if you back someone down. You can see the shades of Shaq, Rudy Gobert, Mitchell, and it's really like a Shaq type build, honestly. So that's what you should think of. You get the ball, back someone down, dunk on somebody every single time. Nobody's going to be prepared to guard that, and it's going to come out as you have built a diamond finisher. Now, we're going to go really quickly, and we're going to show you the current gen version of the build, but any questions, remember, you guys can ask. All right, for the current gen version of the post score, a dominant build where you can back down anyone and score on anyone in the paint, here's what we're going to go into. You can do post fades, you can score post hooks, you can do anything in the paint that you want. Nobody's going to be able to stop you. We're going to go straight into the build, and it's going to be a little bit different because they don't have the vertical requirements for the standing dunks like they do on next gen. So what it's going to be for the height, it's going to be 7'3". For the wingspan, you're going to max it out, and you're just going to max out the weight too, like normally you would in a post score, where you couldn't really do that on next gen, but on current gen you can. Now we actually have Burly. You have Burly per score, so Burly body shape I'd probably recommend, but like I said, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's just preference. It's not going to affect the player like that, unless you want to be more intimidating. Close shot, 95. Drive and layup, I do 32 right here. Drive and dunk, you want to go ahead and you want to put this at 52. Your standard dunk, you want to take this at 92. You want to go ahead and you want to put your post control at 95. All types of post moves, anything you can spin off people in the post position, especially with the post control. Your mid-range shot, you want to go ahead and you want to take that to a 59. Free throw, you want to go ahead and you want to take that to a 59. And your pass accuracy, you want to put this to a 90. And that's going to be really key. If they double team you in the paint, you can pass out. Nobody's going to be able to just, you know what I mean? Nobody's going to be able to just double team you, and you can't do anything about it. Interior defense, you can go ahead and you can put this up to an 82. So play some interior defense. If someone tries to back down, do the same thing to you, and you're huge, keep that in mind. Perimeter defense, put this up to 50. Play a little bit of defense right there. Block, you can actually put this up to 87. You're going to get the silver anchor. So people, you're going to play really good interior defense down here. The 7'3" player with the anchor is going to be dangerous. Offensive rebound, put this at 51. Defensive rebound, put this up at 84. Speed, put that on speed. Strength, you want to go ahead and you want to put this all the way up to 90. And your vertical, you want to put this at 52. Stamina, maxed out at 87. And you're looking extremely solid right here. You can back people down. Nobody's really going to be able to hold or guard you with this type of build on current gen. It might be annoying to a lot of people, but here you go. 23, 2, 18, 17. That's what we recommend. Post scoring and then probably rim. And that's why you got it on both sides. And my player build complete. That's where we want to be, and it's going to come out as diamond finisher for the current gen version. All right, the next build is a lockdown build. Now make this build if you're just looking to clamp people, whether it's on 2s, on 3s, but you want your main priority to be locking people down. You're not going to be able to, you can be able to shoot on this build because it's more of a shooting lockdown, but don't expect to be dribbling too much. More of like, this is a build where you want to get skills, you want to clamp people, you want to make sure the other team doesn't score. And you're playing with a primary offensive player. This is the perfect build for that type of play style. Think from other 2Ks. Especially good on the 3s court. So we're going to break down, the first thing we want to do, locks usually do position shooting guard. It really doesn't matter that much, but shooting guard is usually a really, really good position for this. For handiness, like I said, it's preference. Jersey number is also going to be preference. For height, you want to go 6'7". That's the tallest height where you can get the 99 steal. So your wingspan, you want to mess that with the 7'4". Your weight, you want to go ahead and you want to put this down all the way to 181. And then body shape is whatever you want. I would probably go build for something like this. So sit 7, 181, 74. Now for close shot, you want to put this and you want to put it at 68. You want to put the drive and layup at 72. You want to put the drive and dunk at 80. And key thing to tell you about this, stand and dunk at 73. But the key thing to tell you about the finishing, guys, is make sure you put at least one at your badge point on the finishing so you can get that silver limitless takeoff right away. So you definitely want to do that because you're going to get +4 badges when you do the quests, the welcome to the elite quest. So mid-range 70, 3-point shot 85. So you're going to be able to get a silver limitless, shoot from deep. Really good spot up shooter with this build. That's what it's meant for, kind of being a spot up lockdown. Pass accuracy 75, get that LeBron pass style. Ball handling 70, you're not going to get ripped, give you that basic kind of ball handling ability. Interior defense, it's going to go up and you're going to max out at 84. Your perimeter defense, you're going to max out at 97. Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame challenger, still 99. Hall of Fame glove, Hall of Fame interceptor, block. Put this all the way up at 87. This is the perfect type of build that would be good for those legend custom cores, right? So block, 87 block. Defensive rebounding, you can go ahead and you can put this all the way up to a 78. So you can get a rebound if you need to. Your speed, you want to max out. Your acceleration, you want to max out. Your vertical, put at 60 for you can get those quick drops. Your stamina is going to be 95. And we really have this left over where you can kind of put it wherever. It kind of doesn't matter. It's not going to affect anything entirely. But where I would probably put it is just a little bit to the strength. So here, you got a perfect build in every single sense. Like the defense is going to be crazy. Hall of Fame clamps is it's amazing. So, and you're going to get 26 defensive badges. So 15, 18, 11, 26. Very well rounded. Probably the best lockdown build in the game for next gen if you're going to do it. So for primary takeover, I'd probably go something like perimeter badge drop their badges, and then go rim secondary if you're trying to do period lock, or you could do a sharpshooter. This kind of depends on how you want to play, but you could do double lock right here. Just clamp people. Focus completely on that. So continue. That's probably what I'd go with, and we'll show you guys what the build actually comes out with. It is crazy right here, man. So here it is. It's literally a 3-and-D 2 guard. Eddie Jones, Paul George, DeJounte Murray. It's not too bad comparison, so I'm liking it. Now we're gonna go into the current gen and show you the current gen lockdown version. All right, on the current gen, pay attention. This is another one of those builds that are very different on current gen and next gen. I can make a very more well-rounded lock on current gen that you can on next gen. So for current gen build, this is a lockdown, can clamp people, can get steals, can also kind of play in the popper role also and get rebounds too, really effectively. So best lock build on current gen. Let's get out of position. Usually shooting guard for locks. Like I said, it doesn't matter too much, but I would probably recommend shooting guard. You don't want to choose point guard sometimes because you're interfering, be at a different position than your guard. So I usually like doing shooting guards. Handiness, jersey number, that's all preference as usual. And what you want to go in is your height is going to be 6'7", your weight is going to be 181, and what you're going to do here is your wingspan max out, be able to get that 99 steal. Body shape doesn't matter, but I usually go built. Your close shot, this is where the finishing is the big difference, is because you don't need to get all those finishing badges just to get limitless takeoff, because there's no tiers in this game. So as long as you have these couple finishing badges, you're going to be able to get limitless takeoff. So close shot, you go ahead and put this at 52. Drive layup 72. You want to have at least so you can get those good layup packages. Your stand and dunk, put this at 30. And your mid-range shot is just going to be automatically put up at a 3-point shot. So 85 right here, 70, 85, 60. Your pass accuracy is you're going to put it at 70. Pass accuracy is not as important on current gen because there's no pass styles. So 70 should be good for this. Ball handling, put it at 70 so you don't get ripped. Don't worry too much about the speed of ball, but we're going to put this up to 57, a little bit higher. Now, interior defense, what we're going to do is we're going to max it out 84. Perimeter defense, max it out 97. Still, 99 still. This is going to give you Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame challenger, Hall of Fame interceptor. You know what I mean? Hall of Fame glove. You're going to be ripping people because you know how OP the steals are already on current gen. So with Hall of Fame glove, you're going to be doing good damage. Your block is going to be maxed out silver anchor, right here. Your defensive rebound, you're going to put at 85 so you can get the silver rebound chase and can come down and rebound easily on people. Your speed, you're going to max out. Your acceleration, you're going to max out. Your strength, you're going to leave here. Your vertical, you leave at 60 for the quick drops. And stamina, you're going to take it at 95. So crazy lock right here. 27 defensive badges. Can rebound, can play defense, can do a little bit of everything. Now, for primary takeovers, I'd probably go lock, primary, secondary, sharp, offense, defense. You're going to get those takeovers at the same time on current gen. So really, really good. Let's see what it comes out to. 3-and-D, 2-guard, just like it was on next gen. Tony Allen, yes. Kelly Oubre and DeJounte Murray. So very good comparisons there. That's the type of player you're going to be, a lockdown player. This build is going to be perfect for my guys that want a slasher that can really dunk on people. This build is going to have a 99 dunk, but it's going to be versatile enough to use in a competitive setting. So if you really like slashing and dunks, you're really good at the dunk meter, make this build. If you don't know how to use the dunk meter, this build is probably a waste. But for my true slashers out here, I wanted to make sure I got a build for you guys that's also competitive at the highest level. So for position, I'd go point guard right here, but it's kind of your choice. You can, as long as you can choose a build that can get the weight in this, it really doesn't matter. But point guard position is what I recommend. Handiness right here as just your preference too, and your jersey number is also your preference. So not gonna mess anything up. Just choose whatever you like better. I like left-handed. Now for height is go to 6'9". That's really important for the tier. So make sure you do 6'9". For your weight, you want to go down here and you want to go to 187, and that's why it's one of the reasons it's important to be a point guard or a shooting guard. Your wingspan, you want to go ahead and you want to put this at 7'6". That's very, very key. Your body shape, it doesn't really matter, and that's his preference. I usually like to go defined for these. So there we go. Now for close shot, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this close shot and we're going to put it up to 76. So 76 close shot on this build, guys, and that's going to be great. This is going to be very key. You can finish around the basket with this, but the main thing to do the close shot that high is just to get the extra finishing badges. So close shot's the best badge attribute to get those finishing badges. So that's why we're going to go with the 76 close shot. Now, right after that is what we're going to do is we're going to put this drive and layup. We're going to get a pretty decent drive and layup too, and we're going to put this at 80 drive and layup. And then we're going to take the drive and dunk and we're going to max it out at 99. So 99 drive and dunk is really crucial. Remember, you're going to be able to dunk on people. Let's see the badges you can get down. So you're going to be able to get Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff, Hall of Fame Posterizer. That's going to be able to dunk on anybody as long as you know what you're doing. Even if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to be able to dunk on people. Stand dunk 65, something decent right there. Your 3-point shot, you go ahead and we're going to max it out at the 83. Put it up to 69 right here. Free throw to 59. Pass accuracy 75. That's going to give you the LeBron pass style, make your passes really crisp and quick on next gen. Your ball handling is going to be 87. Your speed with ball, we're going to give you that 75 for the Michael Jordan dribble style. You're really going to be able to dribble and get yourself open. You're not going to be one of the slashers that's dependent on someone else to give you the ball. Now, interior defense, we're going to put this at 68, which is decent to be able to guard people. Perimeter defense is 86. Silver clamps, gold challenger, really good perimeter defense right here. Steals is going to be 85, so you can get that silver glove. Your block is going to be 88, so you're going to get the silver anchor, but you're also going to get the chase down arcs exactly at that 88. So that's why we stopped at 88. And defensive rebound, we're just going to put this up to a 45. Hopefully you can. It's going to be hard. This is not really a rebounding build. You know what I mean? But if there's a rebound in there, you can be able to go get it. It's more of like you can play the one and kind of dunk on people. So speed right here is we're going to put this maxed out. Acceleration, we're going to max this out. So for strength, we're going to put this a little bit down to 43. Vertical, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this up right here to 82. And stamina, go ahead and put this at 95. So looks really, really nice right here. We're going to come out with 18, 17, 20, and 16. Really well-rounded build. The 82 vertical is really, really key to get the elite contact done with 99. So you need the vertical to unlock that. So don't mess with the vertical. I guess the only thing you could mess with this is put the speed down, but there's no point in doing that if you want to be really, really good defensively. So that's what we're going to do with this build right here. And we're going to come out there, and I would see for this type of build, I would say, okay, let's do finishing moves. And then let's go secondary and let's go double up and do limitless rain. So we have slashing and sharp. I really like that on this type of build. So let's come out and let's see what it becomes. And we come out with a great Lonzo Ball, Penny Hardaway, LaMelo Ball. And what does it say? What does it say? What type of build does it say this is? Inside out score. It has that normal type name, but it's not a normal inside out score. So great 99 dunk build right here. And we're gonna go over to current gen and show you the 99 dunk current. All right, here's the current gen version of the slasher build. 99 dunk, but also competitive on a level with all the other builds in this game. So you can actually compete with this build and use it pretty much on any court. Mainly it's more of a guard type build, not so much as a 2. But this is a great slasher build. You're gonna be able to finish and dunk on everybody if you like that type of stuff. So first of all, for position, we're gonna go point guard. You can choose any position as long as you keep the weight though. And no one encourages, if you can do a power forward, then you can get the rim take. Now, so I recommend point guard though. Handiness left, jersey number, doesn't really matter. Like these are both preference. Handiness and jersey number are preference. I usually just do left and 7. Now, for height, we're gonna go 6'8" instead of the 6'9" that people use on next gen because of the tiers. You don't really need to. 6'8" will allow you to get the Hall of Fame quick first step with this build too. So not only are you gonna be able to dunk with people, but you're gonna be so fast off the dribble. So weight is, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this down to 187. Your wingspan, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna max this out. Your body shape, that's preference. I usually do defined. And for close shot, we're gonna head and we're gonna take this to a 70 close shot. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this to an 80 driving layup. We're gonna take it to a 99 dunk. That's what we're talking about, guys. You're gonna see the Hall of Fame posterizer and Hall of Fame limits takeoff, Hall of Fame slittery. Now you may notice, wow, it doesn't seem like you have enough badges to use this. You get +4 and +8 on current gen if you finish the correct quest. So when you get those extra plus badges that you're entitled to, put them on finishing, you'll be fine. And that's how this build is made, because everybody gets those badges. But yeah, you're gonna be a little bit short of using all the badges until you get those extra badges. But it's an easy quest, it won't take long. Now, 3-point shot, you're gonna put this all the way up right here. You're gonna put this at 80. And then put the mid-range shot at 69 right here. And your free throw, you wanna put this at 62. Your pass accuracy, you're gonna put this at 75, decent passing in case they double team you. They can't clog the paint. Ball handling 89, that's gonna give you the Hall of Fame quick first step. Speed with ball 75 for the Michael Jordan dribble style. You can dribble like some of the best dribblers in the game, so you're gonna have really good dribble moves here. Interior defense 70, so you can't get bullied in the paint. Perimeter defense at that 86, so you have that silver clamps and gold challenger. That's so key for playing perimeter defense. Your steals 85, so you can get the so you're gonna be able to get the silver glove, the rip people, because rips are so OP in this game. And then you're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have blocks. And you're gonna put this at 88. 88 is the cutoff for that Hall of Fame chase down. And you're gonna get the silver anchor too. So silver anchor and Hall of Fame chase down, which is really, really nice. So your defense is good on this build. And you're supposed to be a slasher. Your speed is gonna be 83. Your acceleration's gonna be 81. Match right there. Acceleration so key for coming off that quick first step, especially when you're a slasher. Your vertical is gonna be at 80. And your stamina is going to be here, and you're going to max it out to 95. You get the +4 for gym rats. So perfect right there. 16, 16, 18, 15, very balanced badge layout. Like I said, you're probably going to have to put some more in finishing if you want to play like a pure slasher. But I like how the badges all came out here, and you have the 99 dunk. But this is a build that can also compete with anybody. And for primary takeover, I would do slashing. For secondary, probably shooting. You get both of those at the same time. Nobody's stopping you. Where are they gonna leave you open? Inside out shot creator. Are they gonna leave you open low, or are they gonna play you high? Like Lonzo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, Penny Hardaway. So that's gonna conclude a slasher. And last but not least, we're gonna break down the 7th Rex centers, guys, for you. All right, this next build for next gen is going to be the perfect center build for the 5s. For 2s, for 3s, but if you just want a pure center build that's a tall, traditional type center that you would use in 2K, this is the perfect build for you that can shoot, that can play inside, that can finish, but also play really good defense interior. Then this is it, because I know a lot of the movement now is towards like smaller centers or smaller bigs, 6'8", 6'9", but if you still want that traditional 5 center that's taller, this is going to be a perfect build for you. Now, position is going to be, of course, center. Handiness, jersey number, that's all preference. It does not matter. Choose whatever you want. Whatever you guys like, choose. It's your career. Height is going to be 7 feet. Your weight is going to be down to 220. It's going to give you faster than some of those other normal 7-footers. Your wingspan is maxed out at 7'10". Body shape I like built for these type of builds, but like I said, this is not gonna really mess up the build for the body shape. Like, it's your preference right there. Wow, now for going into the build, you want to go the close shot. Where we're gonna go is we're gonna go with 55. Your drive and layup is gonna be 73. Your drive and dunk is gonna be 86. And then remember, you get extra badges with this stuff too. Your standard dunk's gonna be 90. And like I said, I messed up the close shot right there when I put this a little bit over. So make sure, if you guys are changing attributes, make sure all your attributes line up. It's very easy to change one attribute and mess up all the extra attributes without noticing it. For a mid-range shot, you want to go ahead and you want to put this at 71. Your three-point shot, you want to max out at 79. Your free throw, you want to put at 60. 16 shooting badges right here, solid. Your pass accuracy, you want to put at 75, which is going to be very good for passing with the LeBron James pass style. Make sure you equip that. Your ball handling is going to put at 45 minimum, so you won't get ripped right here. At least you probably get ripped a little bit, but you shouldn't be really handling the ball with this type of center build. It's just a little bit, so you're not going to be completely ripped every time you touch the ball. Interior defense, you want to max this out. Perimeter defense, max it out. Your steal, max it out. Your block, max it out. That's going to give you the bronze challenger glove, interceptor, at least some basic perimeter badges, but Hall of Fame anchor, Hall of Fame chase down, Hall of Fame pogo. It's crazy down there. Defensive rebound, we're going to max out so we can get the gold rebound chaser. Offensive rebound up there, 80, so we can get some defensive rebounds. 28 defensive badges is crazy. Speed, 77. Acceleration, 72. You're going to notice, this is a lot of the 7 feet normal centers. They go max weight, which is good, but what ends up happening is they're so slow they compete and guard on the perimeter. This is an all-around good center build that can compete on the perimeter, but also inside. So strength, max it out 75. Vertical, put this at 76 right quick. And then stamina, you want to put this at 95. You're going to get the +4 from Gym Rat to put it at 99. So perfect build right here. If you're looking for a center type build, I would go limitless range probably, and then second paint intimidation. That's probably what I run. You can mess around with it. Like I said, you can change your takeover at any time. So there's no wrong answer. And you're gonna get Marcus Camby, Nurkic, and Robinson. So pretty good comparisons there. And you have built a defensive anchor. I really like that name. So let's go. All right, finally, last but not least, if you're looking for a great current gen center build that can shoot, that can rebound, great for playing the 5 position in rec and pro-am, here we go. Position you want to do center. Handiness and jersey number is really your choice. And where we're going to go is height's going to be 7 feet. Weight is going to be 220. Your wingspan is going to be out here. It's going to be 7'10". Body shape, I usually like to go built, but that's kind of preference. It's not going to really change much. Your build is going to be good regardless, I always say. And your close shot, you want to put this at 55. You want to take your driving layup, you want to put this up at 73. Then you want to take your driving dunk and you want to put it all the way up at 86. You want to take the stand and dunk and you want to put it at 90. Your post control, make sure you don't put it up here. I messed up right here, so we got to put the close shot back down to 55. Because you scroll past there and it changes other attributes. That's why you got to watch. A lot of people, they try to make these builds and they recognize like they messed up one attribute and then it changed everything else. So your mid-range shot is you want to go ahead and you want to put this at 71. Your three-point shot, you put it at 79. Your free throw, you want to put this at 60. This is going to give you a decent shooting. They leave you wide open, you're going to hit this. You're not the greatest shooter ever, but you can definitely hit this wide open. Your pass accuracy is going to be 75. Give you decent passing, especially break starter to throw it down the court, which is very, very key. Ball handling 45, a little bit so you won't get ripped. Speed of ball 27. Interior defense, you want to go ahead and you want to max this out. You want to max out your perimeter. You want to max out your steal. You want to max out your block. So this is going to give you Hall of Fame anchor, Hall of Fame chase down, and you're going to get the bronze challenger. You'll be able to contest right there. Offensive rebound, you want to put this at 80. Your defensive rebound, you want to put this at 94. That's going to give you the gold rebound chaser, give you really good rebound ability. And you get bronze glove there from the steal. And your speed, you want to max out. Your acceleration, you want to max out. Your strength, you want to max out. Your vertical, you want to stop at 76. And your stamina, you want to go ahead and max that out. So that is crazy. You're really good, solid around in all areas. You got perimeter defense. You can able to shoot. You can able to rebound effectively. You're tall. You got the contact dunks from both driving and standing, which is very, very nice. And you got vertical to jump up. So I'd probably go shooting and rebounding for this type of build, but you can also switch it with rim. There's no wrong answer here. They're all great options, and you come out to a defensive anchor the same, guys, in that sense. So Days of Mitchell Robinson, Marcus Camby, Clint Capella. That's perfect. Okay, lastly in the video, I want to go over all the badges in the game. I just went on the builder on my build screen, and we're gonna break down, because it shows all the badges right here, and we're gonna break down every single badge. Now on Next Gen and Current Gen, they have the same badges. All the badges work the same. I'll talk about if there's any differences between them, but this is a good way to see every badge in the game and just scroll through them, and tell you guys in each category what's important to print on. Now, I'm going to go through it really kind of quickly. I have more detailed videos about badges. I'll link in the description. I have a best badges video where I talk a lot about it. But I just want to give you an idea if you're confused, you haven't played 2K before, and you don't know what badges to put on, what kind of badges you should look towards. Now, key badges for every single type of build. Limitless Takeoff, best finishing badge in the game. You can jump from deep, really, really good. You want to put Slithery on if you can. And then you want to go ahead and put on Posterizer. That's really, really key too. Bully is not really that crazy. Fast Twitch and Rise Up is really good, especially for centers. And Back Down Punisher in Post Spin Technician are going to be very, very key for like post score type builds. So if you're a post scorer, you probably want Post Spin Technician kind of maxed out as much as you can, to give you an idea. But Pro Touch is really for like the slashers if they know how to do the layup timing. So that kind of gives you a kind of quick kind of rundown. And for shooting badges are kind of the same for everybody, so it's very, very key. Key badges you need for everybody: Green Machine, Limitless Range, match that out. Green Machine, match that out. Agent 3s, match that out. Really, really good. And then after you get that, it's kind of like your choice. So Space Creator if you like doing step bats. Amped if you find yourself tired and you dribble a lot. Clutch Shooter is really, really good for everybody, like because it activates so much time. So Blinders and Deadeye are really not that effective. You can run those, but I wouldn't see that as like a main thing this year. And Catch and Shoot can be nice if you're a catch and shoot shooter, but those other badges are more important. It's those three badges: Limitless Range, Green Machine, Agent 3s, and then your playstyle, pretty much. Now, in terms of playmaking badges, here's what we need to do. So Bailout is good for everybody. You go up with a shot, you can pass out. Bronze Bailout is a saver for everybody. If you're a small guard, maybe you run it on gold. Quick First Step, everybody has to match that out. And then Clamp Breaker is really, really nice badge for everybody. Unpluckable, try to match that out for everybody because you guys know how bad steals are in this game. If you're a really good dribbler and you have a ton of playmaking badges, Handles for Days and Killer Combos can be nice, but those aren't like main badges you must have. Post Playmaker is really good for post scores. Hyperdrive is pretty good for dribbling too. Give you like a quick kind of speed boost. Break Starter if you're playing the rec, so great just for passing it down. So Break Starter is like a must-have kind of rec type badge. And Dimer and Floor General are just for like passing to people if your teammates suck. you need to give them a little bit of boost. And Ankle Breaker obviously for playing around. So those are the key badges. Really just Quick First Step, Bailout, Clamp Breaker. That's really the key ones everybody must have. Now, in terms of defense, okay, so what you want to do for defense kind of depends on what type of player you are. Everybody should try to max out Clamps, to max out Challenger. Interceptors are surprisingly not that good this year. You can get away for bronze or low, but maybe if you're lockdown, put that high. And Anchor, everyone wants to have that maxed out. Brick Wall is kind of iffy. If you're not really setting screens or you're not guarding the interior player, you don't really need it. So this is more for centers. Brick Wall. A Rebound Chaser, match that out for everybody. I would. Chase Down Artist is really nice, but it works with vertical. So make sure you're using Chase Down Artist and Anchor together. Don't use one of them. You have to use them both. Chase Down and Anchor together. Don't use Chase Down without Anchor at least. You can use Anchor without Chase Down. Glove, really OP. That's for the steals. Everybody should match out their glove. If you have a glove, most of the builds I recommend you guys always get gloves. So make sure you get the glove, match it out. Bots Out Beast is like, in previous 2Ks, they had Worm and they had Bots. That's both of those badges combined. So Bots Out Beast will help you get positioned in the paint. That's really good. I haven't seen Pick Dodger be that effective, honestly. Post Lockdown. If you're guarding any kind of post score, make sure you get Post Lockdown. Workhorse right here is underrated. It will help you get rebounds. Basically, if there's any kind of loose ball, you just get faster and you grab it out of nowhere. So these defensive badges, almost all of them are kind of useful. Except Off-Guard Pass and Ankle Braces, but even those are useful in some cases. So I always say if you can get a lot of defensive badges, that's where you go. It's kind of hard to choose. A lot of times, even for me, I'm like, man, I just have to. All these badges are really, really good in their own way. So I hope I helped you guys. If you really have any questions about badges, you got the build, you're like, I don't know what badges to put on Power, leave in the comment section below. I'll give you specific advice on that badge. You can tell me your build, you can tell me the badges, and I'll tell you what to do. I just wanted to go through this really quick. I could spend an hour talking about badges, but I just wanted to do like a quick rundown. I hope I helped you guys. Drop a like if you appreciate this video. Subscribe if you guys are new. Like I said, you got any questions, leave a comment. I will be happy to help you guys. I will be reading the comments. And have a good one, guys. I'm out.